Rubber Rob TV.
Have you heard of gain-of-function research? Gain-of-function research is medical research that genetically alters an organism in a way that may enhance the biological functions of gene products. This may include an altered pathogenesis, transmissibility, or host range, i.e. the types of hosts that a microorganism can infect. Oh wait, was that a bit of a mouthful? Here, let me break it down. Gain-of research is basically a type of research that makes pathogens like viruses more infectious or deadly to humans. Researchers intentionally modify these viruses to, well, make it gain new functions. An example of this could be altering its transmissibility, the ability to make a virus transmissible through air or sexual contact or touch. The purpose of this research? To make viruses more easily transmissible through humans to increase the severity of the disease, and to make it more resistant to drugs and or vaccines. Sounds a bit crazy, right? Let's see what the researchers have to say about it.
Two main reasons are given for why this type of research is done. One is to better predict which viruses in animal populations might one day naturally mutate and become infectious for humans. The second is to be better prepared when a new pandemic hits, for instance by already developing a vaccine.
Okay, so to predict which viruses in the animal kingdom could potentially mutate and become more infectious to humans, and to be better prepared in the future when a new pandemic hits by having a vaccine available. But how effective was that with COVID? And how many vaccines have actually been developed as a result of gain-of-function research?
None. There have been no preemptive vaccines.
All this talk of gain-of-function in animals really just brings me back to zoonosis. It's an infectious disease caused by a pathogen that has jumped from an animal to a human. If you look back in history, can you recall an epidemic or pandemic that also resulted from zoonosis? Because I could think of a few. The Ebola virus, a deadly disease with occasional outbreaks that occur mostly on the African continent, and this commonly affects people and non-human primates such as monkeys, gorillas, and chimpanzees. HIV/AIDS. In 1999, researchers found a strain of SIV in a chimpanzee that was almost identical to HIV in humans. It is said that this disease was transferred to humans as a result of chimps being killed and eaten or their blood getting into cuts, but we all know it was modified in labs, and we all know it was aimed towards a certain people. Reminds me of Tuskegee, but that's another topic. Can't neglect the obvious pandemic that we're in now, COVID-19, which according to the World Health Organization was said to be transferred from bats to humans. Zika, swine flu, bird flu, do you honestly think all these epidemics happened by accident? If you do, that's a very simple mindset that you would have. All these animal diseases that we see or have experienced or read about in history, I believe is a result of gain-of-function. I believe there are researchers who create different diseases in the labs and then unleash it on the public and then have you crying out for cures or vaccines that just come out suddenly months later.
Rubber Rob TV.